بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مثل الذين ينفقون أموالهم في سبيل الله كمثل حبة أنبتت 7 سنابل في كل سنبلة 100 حبة والله يضاعف لمن يشاء والله واسع عليم الذين ينفقون أموالهم في سبيل الله ثم لا يتبعون ما أنفقوا منا ولا أذى لهم أجرهم عند ربهم ولا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون قول معروف ومغفرة خير من صدقة يتبعها أذى والله غني حليم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تبطلوا صدقاتكم بالمن والأذى كالذي ينفق ماله رئاء الناس ولا يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فمثله كمثل صفوان عليه تراب فأصابه وابل فتركه صلدا لا يقدرون على شيء مما كسبوا والله لا يهدي القوم الكافرين.
twebaza tuguliddewo ne aya za Kurani naye nze neewunyiza engeri gy'aleese aya z'okusaddaaka mu kulirizinga ebibuuzo naye ate bengenzo kitunuulira ennyo bannanga okuweerera abaana ekisookera ddala kubeera ku saddaaka era ye saddaaka afudde n'omulamu gy'asigala ng'akola ki ng'afunamu. Ekyokubiri ayina waleese ewalaga ezzambi oba omusango gw'oyo ayamba neyeeralaasa. Waliwo abayambye ku baana badde basoma nga basuubira obajjukiza sinze nakuyambanga ekyo bakukomekkerezza totawaana kulangira gw'okoze eki gw'oyambye. Waliyo abalala abasuubira okuyambako ku baana abagenda okweyongerayo abaye mugenda kuba mukoze omulimu ogusingira ddala okubeera omulungi. Neebaza Haidal Muhammad ku aya zatusomedde. Essaawa eno okusinziira kadde mpulira obuzibu okubeera nga mpita mukadde wange naye kaali nti eyansomesa siina kyakukola ngenda kubeera nga muyita chairman w'ekitongole ekiyitibwa AIRTEL and Thanawi Examination Board Sheikh Hatim Nomani Wamala Bainal Qausain Al Khalifa abeerenga atuuse ensonga ze. Naam.
Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Sebo mugenyi waffe omukulu Secretary General Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, Secretary for Education Sheikh Juma Bakhiti, Regional Assistant to the Mufti Kampala Region, benkola nabo mu kitongole ekya AIRTEL, ba headmaster b'amasomero ne ba principal, basomesa bannange n'abayizi be baba mwebali. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okusooka nja kusooka okwebaza omugenyi omukulu okwanukula omulanga. Najja mu kifo kino bwe mulundi gwe ogusooka yaliganye nti nja kubula nejjaamu nti ajja mumusumbuwa naye agumiikiriza n'asalawo okujja sebo tuwadde ekitiibwa ekisaana. Nezizaako n'okwebaza abakulu bonna bonna abali mu maaso wano abazze okuweesa omukolo guno ekitiibwa n'okulaga nti education nsonga nkulu naddala ey'okusomesa eddiini ey'obusiraamu. Ekyo nga nkimaze sobola buteebaza gavumenti ya Uganda olw'emirembe kati egiriwo egisobozesa kati abaana okugenda mu masomero ne basoma nga tewaliwo okutataaganyizibwa kyate okusoma kuyimiriddemu olw'okuba olutalo ogundi luli wali tuyimirira lwa ndwadde naye si lwa ntalo. Kale His Excellency tumwebaza era tumusaba ensonga agitwalira awo tubeere nga tugenda mu maaso n'okulaakulanya eggwanga. Seerabira kwebaza abazadde abawaayo abaana baabwe okusomesa oba okusoma eddiini, kubanga tuwangalira mu mulembe ng'abantu bangi nnyo okusomesa abaana eddiini tebakitwala nga nsonga nkulu, nga balowooza nti bamaseeka be tulina bamala n'abawalimu be tulina bamala tewali bwetaavu bwakukola ki bwakwongerako. Ayina okulowooza nti nno obuwalimu tebuliimu ssente, omwana baba abusomye aba agenda kubonaabona. Naye njagala okutegeeza abazadde abali wano n'abasomesa nti abuwalimu bakyetaagisa, kubanga buli lunaku amasomero gatandikibwawo agabutidaiya agaidadiya agathanawiya n'emizikiti hayati zizimba nga zaagala bantu basomye eddiini eno, so si abasomye geography ne history. Kale omulimu gwe mukola mugende nagwe mu maaso, wadde mulimu obunyigirivu mugume musobole okubeera nga umma eno esigala nga ekyaliwo ng'eddiini esomebwa ereme kuggwerawo ku mulembe gwaffe guno. Neebaza abazadde abawaddeyo abaana baabwe okubeera nga abasomesa eddiini. Saba Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala babongere obuvumu, abawe ne ssente, abagondeze n'abayizi baabwe basobole okubeera nga bakola ki nga babasomesa eddiini. Gyeriyo omuzadde yankubidde essimu kasitole kano kankabawe naŋŋamba nti njagala kuleeta abaana eyo, naye abaana abo benjagala okuleeta bali babiri naye nga nabazaala mu bakyala abatali basiraamu. Kale njagala kubajja gyembeera eno mbaleeta ewammwe eyo ewala, naye njagala abaana bagende okuvaayo nga bayiza okusoma Kulaani. Bwatyo bye yaŋŋambye. Obuzibu mu sosiyete bukyaliwo obwo obw'abasajja okuwasa abakazi abatali baki basiraamu. Ate abakazi abatali basiraamu ne beefuga abaana ne babeera nga be babaagala basome bo be bamanyi be bategeera. Kale nabo muvunaanyizibwa bw'abasomesa mmwe n'abawali mu mizikiti mutegeeza abazadde naddala abasiraamu nti bannange obusiraamu bubagamba kuwasa bakyala basiraamu, lwe mutajja kufuna buzibu mu ddiini yammwe ne mu mbeera zammwe zimukola ki zemuwangaaliramu. Njagala okumaliriza nga neebaza baheadmaster b'amasomero abakyagumidde puroguramu ezo okubeera nga zitambula, ne babeera nga abaana basoma eddiini babazzaamu amaanyi, tebabafeeya ne babeera nga balabirira baluzungu bokka, wabala nga nabo babawa priority. Tukibeebaza nnyo era mugenye nakyo mu maaso mujja kukisingala ku miizaani yammwe ku lunaku lw'enkomerero. Maliriza nga neebaza abakozi bannange ab'omu AIRTEL olwagalimu ge tukola nga maaso obusirimu n'abanyonyodde biva wala tugenda obituusa wano okujja okubibanjulira nga mu butuufu bitumazeeko otulo, bitulumbisizza enjala, nga sente zisobola okugula emmere tuba tuzirina, naye obugumu bw'omulimu bukwerabiza n'okubeera ng'okola ki ng'olya. Kale tubeebaza, tusaba Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asobole okubeera nga abasasula n'ekiriyo kibeere nga kigenda mu maaso. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Essaawa eno nja kubeera nga nsaba mukama wange Dr. Ziyadi, no si badokita baddagala, dokita bimaana al-kalima, kwagwe tulina yabe yaddako ku puroguramu eno okusinziira kadde wala asiri tugitegeera bulungi.
Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Mugenyi waffe omukulu Honorable Secretary General Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, Secretary for Education Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, Principal Islamic Kikola University College under Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, Regional Assistant of the Mufti of Kampala, abaganyi baffe mwenna, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Okusookera ddala amasomero idadi amasomero gali 9, aga Thanawi gali masomero 40, amapya kugo aga idadi gali 15, ngate aga Thanawi gali 123. Number of students registered in 2023 in idad 1883, bali 1883 mu idadi, atenga mu Thanawi bali 625. In Thanawi were 625 students. The total number of the students in the year 2023 was 2,500, nga enamba yabwe yali bweti. Mu idadi bali bayizi 13, nga bo abalenzi bali 11, abawala bali 2. Ate mu Thanawi abatakola bigezo bali 6, nga bonna bali balenzi. Enkola y'abayizi bweti bwe yali. Bakola ebibuuzo ne bayita nga mu idadi bali 1,706, abalenzi baliko 1,165 abayita ebigezo ebyo, abawala bali 541 mu grades ez'enjawulo. First grade oba first class abalenzi mu idadi bali 443, abawala bali 139, mu grade eno babeera 582. Second grade abalenzi bali 363, abawala ne babeera 173, bonna omugatte ne babeera 536. Third grade mu O level abalenzi bali 208, abawala bali 137, omugatte ne babeera 345. Fourth grade oba third grade, fourth grade abalenzi bali 151, ate abawala ne babeera 92, omugatte ne babeera 243. Bwe batyo bwe bakola ne bayita mu O level oba mu idadi. Abathana bwe batyo bwe bakola. First grade excellent abayizi bali 257, abawala ne babeera 75, bonna omugatte ne babeera 332. Second grade upper abalenzi bali 101, abawala ne babeera 304, omugatte ne babeera 135. Third grade abalenzi bali 6, abawala ne babeera 25, bonna omugatte 8 mu bataano. Fourth grade oba makbul abalenzi baali 31 abawala ne babeera 12 bonna omugatte 4 mu basatu. Abayizi abaakola ebigezo ne batayita bwe bati bwe baali. Mu idadi baali abayizi 159 ng'abalenzi bali 96 ate nga abawala bali 63. Mu Thanawi mu A-level abataakola bigezo abayizi baali 21 nga 14 baali balenzi 7 ne babeera bawala. Percentage mu bigezo ebyayita abaabikola ne bayita percentage yali 94.27 ate abaagwa ne babeera 5.30. Waliyo abaakola ebigezo ne bamenya amateeka ne bakoppa. Mu O-level baali abayizi 4 ne index numbers zaabwe tuzirina wano, amanya twagasirikira. So nga ate mu Thanawi abaakoppa baali bayizi 5 ne index numbers zaabwe tuzirina wano, amanya gasirikirwa. Okusinziira ku mateeka agafuga ebigezo mu kitongole kino ekya Idadi and Thanawi Examinations Board Uganda, buli muyizi aba yenyigidde mu kukoppa ebigezo bye bisazibwamu. Na bwe kityo ku meeting eyatuula ng'ennaku z'omwezi 15 omwezi ogwokubiri mwaka 2024 ogwali ogw'oluberyeberye 2024 olukiiko lwasalawo results z'abayizi abo abenyigira mu kukoppa ne zibeera nga zisazibwamu, era abayizi abo bajja kuba nga tebafuna results zaabwe kubanga zasazibwamu n'olukiiko olwa boodi eno. Abo nga mbamaze, waliyo abayizi abaakulembera bannaabwe mu levels zombiriri. 10 best students in Idad O-level. Number 1 was Nyanzi Twahil from Uthman Ibn Affan Quran Memorization Center, which is in Buchaye, Iganga, with the average mark of 95.10. Omuyizi owokubiri, the second student, is Zimura Abdul Rashid from Bilal Islamic School, Bwaise, Kampala, with the average mark of 94.60. Omuyizi owokusatu bamuyita Mubiru Ibrahim from Bilal Islamic Secondary School, Bwaise, with average mark of 94.30. Omuyizi owokuna yali Tamale Dauda Ismail from Bilal Islamic School, Bwaise, Kampala, with average mark of 93.90. Omuyizi owokutaano yali Mukasa Muslim, also from Bilal Islamic School, Bwaise, with average mark of 93.80. Omuyizi ow'omukaaga yali Rutaya Lukman from Bilal Islamic School, Bwaise, Kampala, with average mark of 93.70. Omuyizi ow'omusanvu yali Mawejje Juma from Madina Islamic Secondary School with the average mark of 93.70. Omuyizi owomunana yali Sebunya Abdul Hakim from Bilal Islamic Secondary School Waise with the average mark of 93.20. Omuyizi ow'omwenda yali Nakirya Fahima ngono muyizi wa buwala ng'ava mu Mpigi Islamic Secondary School with the average mark of 93.20. Omuyizi ow'ekkumi yali Magololo Halil from Uthman Ibn Affan Islamic Institute Nakalamayiganga with average mark of 93.90. Abayizi aba Thanawi A level ekkumi abasinga bannaabwe bwe bati bwe baali. Omuyizi namba emu Rayyan Amiri Kajoba from Ibn Khamis Islamic School Kigogwa Wakiso. Omuyizi owokubiri with average mark of 97.47. Owokubiri Masuba Aminu Mudathir okuva mu Ibn Khamis Islamic School Kigogwa with average mark of 96.93. Omuyizi owokusatu ye Kayongo Abdurrahim okuva mu Madina Islamic Secondary School Nsanje Wakiso with average mark of 96.13. Omuyizi owokuna yali Simbwa Mumtaz okuva mu Madina Islamic Secondary School with average mark of 95.93. Omuyizi owokutaano yali Wengo Asima Abdallah ono wa buwala okuva mu Madina Islamic Secondary School Nsanji with average mark of 95.67. Omuyizi ow'omukaaga yali Bashira Husna mwana wa buwala ng'ava mu Ibn Khamis Islamic School Kigogwa with the average mark of 95.47. Omuyizi ow'omusanvu yali Mulangira Abdurrahman ng'ava mu Madrasa Diniya Bugembe Islamic Institute Ejinja with the average mark of 95.40. Omuyizi ow'omunaana yali Muwamu Yunus Salim okuva ku Ibn Khamis Islamic School Kigogwa with the average mark of 94.87. Omuyizi ow'ekkumi yali Kasacha Ashraf omuyizi ow'omwenda yali Kasacha Ashraf okuva ku Ibn Baz Boys Secondary School Bugabwe Iganga nga yafuna average mark of 94.40. Omuyizi ow'ekkumi yali Waguma Abdul Amir okuva mu Madrasa Diniya Bugembe Islamic Institute Jinja with average mark of 94.40. Subjects ezasinga okukolebwa obulungi ze zino mu idaadi. Subject esooka eyitibwa Islamic History with percentage of 79.79. Mu subject eyitibwa Faith and Civilization Al-Aqida wal Hadara. Eyokubiri Composition and Comprehension with percentage of 78.30 nga subject yayo Arabic language. Eyokusatu yali Jurisprudence of Rituals Fiqhul Ibadat with the average mark with the percentage of 78.24 nga ya subject ya Jurisprudence and its Sciences. Eyokuna yali Islamic monotheism aqida oba tawhid with percentage of 74.34 nga ya subject ya faith and civilization. Eyokutaano yali Quran and sciences ye subject naye nga paper eyitibwa dictation and calligraphy al-imla wal khat with percentage of 73.88. Subjects ne papers ezakolebwa obulungi mu Thanawi bwe ziti bwe zaali. Esooka Quran recitation and its rules with percentage of 86.36. Eyokubiri Islamic history with percentage of 85.55. Eyokusatu Islamic monotheism tawhid with 85.36. Eyokuna sources of exegesis al-hifdh wa tafsir usul tafsir enayitiwa usul tafsir with percentage of 83.79. Eyokutano yali Islamic family law fiqh ahwal shakhsiya with percentage of 82.26. Eyomukaaga yali sources of Islamic law oba jurisprudence usulul fiqh with percentage of 79.74. Eyomusanvu yali rhetoric under Arabic language subject with percentage of 77.36. Amasomero begati begakola mu O level Ibn Khamis Islamic School neridirwa Madina Islamic Secondary School neridirwa Tawhid Islamic Secondary School followed by Umar BA Islamic High School, Namungona Salaf School, Umar Secondary School, Uthman bin Affan Memorization Center, Madrasa Diniya Bugembe Islamic Institute, Riyadh Islamic Secondary School Chazanga, Darus Salam Secondary School, Ndeje Islamic Secondary School, Mpiji Islamic Secondary School, Sibawa Islamic Secondary School, Ikra High School, Nansana, Abu Bakr Siddiq Secondary School, Kasawa Islamic School, Uthman ibn Affan Islamic Institute, Saadi Islamic Center, Katende Progressive Vocational Secondary School, Shuhada Islamic Secondary School, Bugembe Islamic Institute, Mukono Islamic Institute, Al-Haramain Education Center, Emirates Secondary School Kamuli, Ubayi Islamic Secondary School Bwebaja, Wisdom High School, Falah Islamic Institute, Ibn Baz Boys Secondary School, Autad Education Center Waira Kajinja, Bale Secondary School, Ibn Mahmud Education Center Luero, Marwan Islamic Secondary School, Suka Islamic Education Center, Nibras Islamic School, Bilal Islamic High School Mbale, An-Nahala Islamic Institute, Lumza High School, Abdurrahman bin Auf Islamic Institute, Nakaloka Islamic Secondary School, Ibn Mas'ud High School, Nazigo Nur Islamic Secondary School, Ngando Islamic School, Luero Nur Islamic Secondary School, Okasha High School Mbiko, Abu Aisha Islamic Secondary School, Habil Quran Memorization Center, Global Muslim High School, Greenlight Islamic Secondary School, Luero Islamic Institute, Sumaya Girls High School, Al-Fatiha Islamic Mixed Secondary School, Zaid Islamic Institute, Soma Secondary School Arua, Bilal Islamic School, Bwaise, Busika Muslim Secondary School, Riyadh Islamic Secondary School Mukono, Malindi Islamic Institute, Safa Secondary School Buddo Sumba, Ibn Baz Girls Secondary School, Nakasero Islamic Institute, Ikra High School Matuga, Nagalama Islamic Institute, Madina Islamic Center, Central College Kawala, Hayat Islamic Center Arua, Masjid Maryam Adult Education Center Ganda, Hamdan Girls High School Umbale, Rayan Islamic Secondary School, Hamdan Islamic Secondary School Mukono, Umar Islamic High School, Nur Islamic Institute, Salam Salam Secondary School, Bunanyuma Quran School, Arua Islamic Secondary School, Tawfiq Islamic Secondary High School Nakaloke, Markaz Namungona Islamic School, Kadama Islamic Secondary School, Al-Hidayah Islamic Adult Education Center, Ansar Muslim High School, Kisana Muslim Secondary School Kalungu, Sharija Islamic Secondary School, Jama'iyat Tawheed Islamic Secondary School, Kasenge Green Hill Secondary School, Nis Islamic Secondary School, Madinatul Munawwara Secondary School, Rabiha High School, Kangulumra Islamic Academy, Rasul Akram Islamic Institute, Buicha Islamic Institute, Islamic University Center. School's performance in Thanawi or A-level. Ibn Khamis Islamic School, Medina Islamic Secondary School, Bugembe Islamic Institute, Abdul Rahman Ibn Auf Islamic Institute, Nazigo Nur Islamic Secondary School, Ikra Secondary School Warukuba, Mukono Islamic Institute, Madrasa Diniya Bugembe Islamic Institute, Ibn Baz Boys Secondary School, Uthman bin Affan Islamic Institute, Habil Quran Memorization Center, Tawheed Islamic Secondary School, Abu Aisha Islamic Secondary School, Sumaya Girls High School, Shuhada Islamic Secondary School, Ikra High School Matuga, Ubayi Islamic Secondary School, Namongona Salaf School, Ndeje Islamic Secondary School, Ikra High School Nansana, Madina Islamic Center, An-Nahala Islamic Institute, Mpiji Islamic Secondary School, Nagalama Islamic Institute, Nakaloke Islamic Secondary School, Sibawai Islamic Secondary School, Bale Secondary School, Nur Islamic Institute in Bale, Katende Progressive Vocational Secondary School, Jama'iyat Tawheed Islamic Secondary School, Ibn Mas'ud High School, Bilal Islamic School, Bilal Islamic High School Mbale, Ibn Baz Girls Secondary School, Dar es Salaam Secondary School, Nakasero Islamic Institute, Tawfiq Islamic Secondary School Nakaloke, Al-Hidayah Islamic Adult Center, Islamic College University Center, Kasenge Green Hill Secondary School, Ibn Mahmoud Education Center, Luero. Comparison between students' performance in 2022 and 2023. In year 2022, the total students who passed and were 1,368. Abayizi mu mwaka gwa 2022 abayidadi abayita mu grades ez'enjawulo bali 1,368 sore, ng'abawala baliko 403, abalenzi bali 938. Omwaka gwe-2023 gwe dukubye mabega, abayizi abayidadi bali 1,706, ng'abalenzi bali 1,165, so ng'abawala bali 541 mu idadi. kati ate mu Thanawi mu 2022 abayizi aba Thanawi bali 546 abayita nga abalenzi bali 436 nga abawala bali 110. Omwaka 2023 mu Thanawi mwalimu abayizi 595 449 bali balenzi 146 bali bawala. Bw'otunuulira abayizi enkola yaabwe ne bye bayitamu mu myaka egy'ebiri 2022 ne 2023 abawala mu O-level mu mwaka guno oguyise 2023 kweyongeddeko abawala 111 ate abalenzi ne babeera nga beeyongerako 227 mu O-level. Kati ate mu A-level mu Thanawi mu mwaka 2023 kweyongerako abayizi ab'obulenzi 13 ate nga ab'obuwala kweyongerwako abayizi 36. Okutunuulira abaagwa ebigezo eby'omwaka 2022 ne 2023 abalenzi mu O-level abaagwa mu 2023 kweyongerako abayizi 42 ate abawala mu 2023 ne kweyongerako abawala 40 abaagwa. Mu Thanawi wakati wa 2022 ne 2023 abayizi abaagwa abalenzi kweyongerako 4 so nga abawala kweyongerako abayizi 3. Comparison malpractice between year 2022 and 2023 abakoppa abayizi abakoppa mu 2022 nga baidadi yali muyizi omu yekka, naye ate mu mwaka gwa 2023 abayizi abakoppa bali bayizi 4. Ebyo bakadde baffe ye analysis eyavudde mu bigezo ebya 2023. Tusaba Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala abeerenga atugasa n'ebyo tuwulidde. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Amanya mpitibwa Dr. Ziyad Saleh Rubanga, Executive Secretary, Idadi and Thanawi Examinations Board. Nga sinaba kuva waggulu njagala kubalagako abamu ku bammemba aba board yeno. Sheikh Suwed Abdallah Katumba ali wabweru awo. Sheikh Umar Ibrahim Gugumiza bonna bali wabweru awo. Board erina ba coordinators beyambagana nabo okutuusa ensonga mu masomero gyonna gye gali, nga tuyina Sheikh Sinan Zaid Waisa mu Centro. Salaam Allah. Tuyina Sheikh Ismail Mafhum era mu Centro. Tuyina Sheikh Juma Maweje era mu Centro, alabika tazze. Ne tubeera ne Ayman Yasin Hamis okuva mu Northern and Western Nile. Alaikum salaam wa rahmatullah. Ne tubeera ne Adam Muhammad Kiranda okuva mu West Region. Alaikum salaam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Awo betukola ne Sheikh Hussein Tahir Walugumba okuva mu Eastern Region. Salamu. Sebo mugenyi omukulu ne abagenyi mwenna ye board bweto bwekola emirimu eja examinations yeno since 2018 up to now. Mwebali kutuuliriza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So regional assistant to the office of the Mufti of Uganda, akadde kano kako obeere ng'otuusa obubaka eri abagenyi bano abali mu maaso go. Tafaddal.
Inna alhamdulillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udhu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlil fala hadiya lahu wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man ihtada bihadihi ila yawmiddin wa ba'd. Mukama wange omugenyi omukulu Honorable Secretary General, mukama wange mukulu w'ebyenjigiriza mu Uganda Muslim Council, bakama bange abakulu b'ekitongole kino ekya haya ekikola ekiteekateeka omulimu guno gutukuŋŋaanyiza wano olwaleero, bakama bange abagenyi mwenna abayite banaddala mudara madaris, abakulu b'amasomero mu nsonga nnene nnyo ku mulimu guno, n'abasomesa mu masomero abaliwo, abayizi bange naddala abali wano mwenna, protocol observed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Akadde kano ak'okufulumya ebigezo kaba kadde k'amasanyu okusinga, kaba kadde k'amasanyu, era ebigambo ebyange bijja kuba bitono ddala, byakusanyuka kwebaza. Okusookera ddala twebaza Allah jalla jalaalu, twebaza Allah jalla jalaalu olw'ekino kyatutuusizzaako okulaba nga tutuuse ku mutendera guno gwe tuliko ogw'okuba nti tuteekateeka ekintu ne kiba nga kiviiriddemu ddala ku mutindo ogwo gwennyini ogwetaagisa. Olw'ekyo twebaza Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, gwe tegabeera magezi ga muntu oba magezi ganyu, wabula kuba kulungamya kwa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nzizaako okwebaza ekitongole ekyo kino kyennyini ekiteekateeka omulimu guno. Ekitongole kino kitukoledde omulimu gwa buvunaanyizibwa, ate nyongera okukyebaza olw'obuwaguzi ekibadde kifunira ddala okuva mu ofiisi eya mukama wange eno mu Uganda Muslim Council. Mwenna tubebazizza olw'ensonga eyo okuba nti mutujje emabega gye tubadde tubeera nga tukola ebintu ebitali birambulukufu, naye kati okuba nga tukola ebintu ebiri ku mutindo gwennyini nga bwe tugambye nti kwebaza sirema buteebaza bazadde b'abaana bano abaali gye bali yonna, n'abali wano, n'abatulaba oba batuulira. Tubeebaza omulimu gwe bakola okuweerera omwana, okumuleeta mu masomero gano bwe gati olwaleero luno, oba n'okuva edda kibeera kigambo kizibu nnyo, kubeera kwewaayo nnyo. Abazadde beeresa kinene nnyo okulaba nga bayingiza abaana mu masomero gaffe gano. Kati abazadde nyongera nnyo okubasiima olw'omulimu ogwo, olw'obwesige bwe mussa mu bantu abasomesa abaana bammwe, bwe mussa obwesige bwe mulina n'obwagazi bwe mulina eri eddiini yammwe. Abaana bano basomesebwa oludda olwaffe nno kati wetufulumya olw'eddiini, ne basomesebwa oludda olw'oluzungu. Awantu awo wabawo okutawaana kungi mu nsimbi mu kimu kina y'abazadde mwewaayo ne mukola ensonga eyo. Olw'ekyo abazadde mbasiimira ddala nnyo ku nsonga eyo. Nzizaako okwebaza abayizi bennyini, abayizi tubeebazizza nnyo olw'omulimu gwe mukoze. Tumanyi loodi gye mubeerako, tumanyi byonna bye muyitamu, kubanga gye mubeera mu masomero olumu tukola ki, olumu tuyitayo olumu twenyigiramu bwe kiba kyetaagisizza ne tukola ki ne tukwata ku bayizi abo. Era wano bwe njagala okukiisizaawo nebaze abayizi bange aba Ibn Khamis Islamic Secondary School. Nkiyisizaawo era nga kigwanidde abo abayizi nze nnyini mu mukono gwange nze mbesomeseza. Mbebazizza nnyo, kinkoze bulungi nnyo kugamba nga nsobera n'okukyogera mu bantu, mbadde nkyogera nga nti nsomesa Ibn Khamis naye kaakati nkyogera bulungi mu bantu nga sirina nantengereze nti nsomesaawa mu Ibn Khamis. Omwana asinze bwe ndabye wano wa Ibn Khamis nze nnyini gwe nsomesa. Essomero lyasinze ku O level Ibn Khamis nze nnyini mwendi. Essomero lyasinze ye Ibn Khamis ku O level nze nnyini mu Ibn Khamis. Allah atongera amaanyi naye n'amalago akonkayisizaawo nga ki ng'omuntu naye nga mwena bannange mbozaayozezza nnyo. Naggalama wange naggalama lyali ssomero lyange nga sinagenda Ibn Khamis. Answar Muslim High School ssomero lyange. So mwena amasomero gonna amasomero gaki masomero gaffe, naye era omuntu aba asukulumyemu naawe olina okubanga okolaki omusukulumyako. Mbeyanziza nnyo bannange, mbeyanziza nnyo nga nti luno lwali lwakwebaza Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala nakujaganya. Mbeyanziza nnyo basomesa bannange mwenna bwe tuli eyo mu ground twongeremu amaanyi. Ekintu kino olwaleero Ibn Khamis gw'ogamba nti ayiseewo ate twagala omulundi ogujja omulala akole ki, omulala ayitewo. Nzijukira ndoza next year last year yabadde Sheikh Sinani oyo yabadde Bilali ndowooza, olwaleero Ibn Khamis n'ayitawo ate olulala njagala omulala akole ki, ayitewo. So tusobole okubanga tukola omulimo ogwo omutuufu. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka anta samiun alim وتوب إلينا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا معصوما. الله tukwebaziza olw'ebyo by'otuwadde, tukusaba Allah bitwongere obitukuumire ate otwongere. Mukama Katonda abaana baffe abakoze obulungi bonna bano, Mukama Katonda bongere okukola obulungi, bongere obuluŋŋamu, ate n'abatakoze bulungi ya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tukwegayirira omulundi ogunaddako ate nabo babeere mu baana abakola obulungi. Abazadde baffe Mukama Katonda tukwegayirira obongere obusobozi basobole okufuna ensimbi, kubanga omulimu guno gukolebwa na nsimbi. Obongere obusobozi mu nsawo zaabwe, mu mirimu gyabwe, ogiteekemu omukisa basobole okubanga bongera okuyimirizaawo abaana baabwe. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Nange amanya ngogedde luvannyuma Sheikh Hamid Sirwadda, Regional Assistant to His Eminence the Mufti atwala Kampala. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Nga tukyayozayoza abayizi bonna, essanyu lyaffe ab'ekitongole kulaba baana nga bayise, ennaku yaffe kulaba baana nga bagudde. Now time for Secretary General for Education, Sheikh Juma. Secretary for Education, Sheikh Juma Bakiti.
الحمد لله الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم والصلاة والسلام على مبعوث رحمة للعالمين سيدنا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم وبعد. The guest of honor, sir, none other than the Secretary General, Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, the members of management of Uganda Muslim Supreme Council who are here, the members of the National Education Department who are also here. I will introduce them later. The AR, we used to call RA, we used to call them RK, regional cadres. This time, the new constitution, they are given the title regional assistant to the Mufti. We thank you for hosting us because his office is also here. For your information, the VC, the Vice Chancellor of ICUC Islamic Call University, Dr. Idris, Dr. Abdullah Idris, who is also with us here, the chairperson of ITEB, Idadi and Thanawi Examination Board, and your team, particularly the secretary of the board, Dr. Saleh Ziad. The other name is called Rubanga. You know Rubanga in our place is God. That's why you hear they say Rubanga tie gulu. God is gulu. When he crosses he goes there, we don't call him Rubanga. We call him Copper Joe. And we gave him another name, Copper Joe. We thank them so much for reaching to this standard. They have been doing very well, and they have been improving into their program every year. And they are the UNEB of Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. We want to thank you for this work. If you look at the report they are giving here, it's very comprehensive, needed of their what? Yes. I don't know whether they have elections. You know, the election. Hey, yeah, they should. You know, election are things people don't want to hear. People want to. So you should be knowing that there will be transition. What they are doing it for you so that you see how it is done. One day they will also kuumula. But you know, kuumula, then you come in and do the job. Guest of honor, sir, you have heard when the reading is made here. When they say Bilal, Islamic, they say Bugembe, things were quiet. When you say Ibn Hamis, Chigogwa, you hear a lot of vibration, takbir. It has a meaning. Because our schools, these schools that we are talking about, have been going through this years and years, so it is very normal for them. But those schools who have just emerged, the schools who have emerged, they want to tell you that we are also around. We can do what Bilal is doing. We can do what Bugembe is doing. We can even do better. I want to thank Ibn Hamis so much for proving that they have the quality and they can do. Thank you very much, AR. I see AR was looking around. He was very happy because it is a school where as a person. Thank you very much. Chairman mentioned something about thanking the government of Uganda for this freedom that Muslims should also have their Allah in Uganda, because the government of Uganda has given us the freedom of worship, and it is not only freedom by the president but also embedded in the what? In the constitution. The issue here is that when the worship is accepted, then the teaching about that worship should also be accepted. But what I want to tell you is sometimes you don't know what is happening, because you see, when a child is put on the mother's back, he will not know how the mother is feeling on the heat, on the what? On the ground. So we are the mother body and we carry you on our back. You don't know what is happening. There are some people in the ministry who want this child removed from our back so that you touch the what? The ground, and we are saying no, they shouldn't. One issue that came clearly is the issue of dual curriculum. Some elements in the ministry are still fighting that dual curriculum is a burden to children. And we are telling them, give us the tool that you have measured the brain of these children that they cannot carry dual education. Scientifically, give us. Number two, what we know is when you teach a child to understand God, that is the beginning of wisdom and the departure of ignorance. Now you are saying wisdom is bad. Now what else do you want to teach children with? Today, we have professions versus professionalism versus values, versus morals. You find people professionally sound, but decayed in terms of what? In terms of moral. In the Western world today, you have guided missiles in hands of unguided people. We want to teach our children to know the world and also to know the owner of this world, and that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, we are fighting your war. And you should thank us for that, because if you don't know, you will not understand what Uganda Muslim Supreme Council is doing. Number two, our Islamic education, the madrasa, is also connected to security. That's another problem, that this one is more dangerous than the other one of dual curriculum, because the power is with the government. The authorities, they can say stop madrasa, and it is done. And that will be detrimental to our what? One time I was in a meeting with the security, in the Ministry of Security. And I was asking them, I told them, you see, we have people at night in churches, they would shout, they say, fire, fire. Why don't you catch these people? Because they're even saying it openly, fire. Yeah, what they told me is that these people, when they say fire, it is not a really fire. But when a Muslim say takbir, that is really fire. You understand? So, Muslims, we need to change. Because our religion means what? Peace. By the way, there is one thing I should tell you about peace. Peace is not necessarily absence of conflict, no. But the ability to manage conflict peacefully. There is no way you cannot have what? Conflict. Even within yourself, you have stress. That is conflict. But how do you manage the stress? Brings peace. Between you and your wife, there is a problem. Always. But how do you manage it? There was a woman whose husband does not go to work without her what? Without her photograph. The husband will always go with the photograph where he's working. If work becomes tough, he sits down, he gets the photograph of the wife. He looks at the wife and he begins to work again. It gives him energy. Until the woman was given the information that your husband loves you so much. Whenever he works, he has your photo. So the woman got excited and asked the man when he came back, say, hey, well, I hear that you love me so much. Why do you carry my photo everywhere? The man said, it is true, I carry your photo. But the reason why I carry your photo is, whenever I get hardship in my work, I get your photo, I look at it, I said, hey, my dear wife, if this stubborn woman, I can manage her, what about the hard work? So that is the thing that gives me courage. You see, conflict is everywhere, but how do you manage the conflict is the issue. In education, I want to tell you, in politics, there is education. But in education, there is no what? There is no politics. I therefore want to assure you that we shall move together, and we are the icon of our society, especially the education what? Department is the icon of a society. When there is a problem in this department, then there is a problem everywhere. That's why Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us that inna fi jasadin mudgha idha fasadat fasada al-jasada kulla wa idha salahat salaha al-jasada kulla ala wa hiya al-qalb. It is the heart that in the body there is a small piece of a lump of flesh. This flesh, when it is good, the whole body is good. When it is bad, the whole body becomes what? Becomes bad. And he says it is the heart. So the heart of the Muslim community is education. When education is set right, the rest of the things are good. When education has a problem, the rest of the things will not be good. Therefore, curriculum. I always say curriculum, and I want this year to be the year of improving into our curriculum. Many people think curriculum means changing Islam and bringing something else. No. I want to tell you, even the Quran was set according to curriculum. Curriculum means you enlighten certain areas according to the problems of that particular time. That is why, although which surah is that? The one I read here. Alaq. Although Surah Al-Alaq was the first surah to be mentioned, but in the chronology of the Quran, it is the 96th what? Surah. Why? The arrangement in Lawhul Mahfuz, it is 96. But it was the first to be brought because that was the curriculum at that time. Allah was explaining to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that for this time, this is the verse that will help solve the problem of that time. And that problem was the pain. Muhammad should learn. After learning, then he teaches. After teaches, then people change. So our curriculum, we need to change it in accordance with the problems we have today. Today, there's a problem in discipline. And this discipline are seen in the mouth of sheikhs. Very abusive. And you abuse, if you abuse a fellow sheikh, are you a student of Sheikh Wamala? And people begin to say, where did he come from? From Bilali? From... That's a problem. Ibn Khamis? Do you come from Ibn Khamis? If you abuse, people begin to find out your source. Where do you get this knowledge? I don't want to take much time because I'm not the guest of honor today, but I'm the chief guest, by the way. He is the guest of honor. Yes. The other issue I want to mention is a word of congratulations to our students who have made it possible to get Thanawi papers, to get Idadi papers. I want to thank you very much. I want to thank schools from Chigogwa who are very excited. And when you have slaughtered cow there, please invite me. I will be there. I will struggle to reach there, although I'm sick. But what I want to tell you is, end of one problem is the beginning of another. End of Thanawi is the beginning of a degree. You need to rise higher than us. I want you to rise higher than Dr. Saleh Ziyad Rubanga. وَفَوْقَ كُلُّ ذِي عِلْمٍ عَلِيمٍ. How do you rise from the other ilm to another one? Don't think this is the last. And I have Dr. Idris here, who has a space for you. You know, normally we feel prestiged. When we finish our Thana, we go to Medina. We have studied, I studied in Medina. I studied in Khartoum. I studied where you feel happy. But those who went there and studied there, whatever they have brought it back here. It's now in the ICUC. You can have your degree in Sharia. You can have your degree in other faculties. It is already around. We used to go out, but this time it is very hard. This time Middle East is on fire. Everywhere you can hear fire. They are not okay. From Middle East, we used to get money to help our children. Now it is not there. We used to take our students to Khartoum. That is that University of Africa. So many would go to Khartoum. Lack of peace, now that Khartoum is gone. It's no longer there. Children are back. Others who completed, others did not complete. We don't know how to help them. There is a problem. Let us collect ourselves together. You can study. What your sheikh studied in Medina is already here. Don't bother yourself. And we have scholarships. We can give you scholarship. You can study at a lower rate. I will give him time to say something. Then registration of schools is very important. Registration of schools. There were schools whose directors were arrested and taken to custody We had to go there and talk on their behalf. But when I was asked, do you know that school? Do you have a what? Do you have a record of that school? I was murmuring. I said, we have all of them, but we didn't have even it. You understand? So registration, for example, if you are registering with the Ministry of Education, the first registration is the Ministry of Education. But if you are registering with the DAD and Thanawi, you are registering in examination. That's something else. Don't think once you have registered examination, you are registered. No. There is a certificate we give you. You put on your wall that this school is registered with Uganda Muslim Supreme Council and is doing IDAD and Thanawi or is doing Ibtidai. That one, please, I am requesting every person here do it so that we are safe. You have to think of being safe. That's the first thing is safety. Then the rest will come later. I wanted to talk about bursary. Can I say something? My dear directors, is there somebody from Lumuza High School here? Anybody from Lumuza? I've heard that name here. Anybody? Nobody. Well, I want to thank that young man, the son of Gainamungu. We have our brother. Whether he was arrested for right reason or not, he's called Sheikh Habib. He used to be a sheikh in Nakasero. Habib was arrested, and of course the law says you are innocent until found what? He is still there to be found guilty or innocent. But let's forget about him. The mother came to me crying, the wife rather, that now my wife is arrested. Since he's arrested, we have a big problem. Where we were sleeping, we were chased. The children are out of what? School. They have nowhere to go. What can you do? The moment she is speaking about this yet with the tears, the director of Lumuza entered my office. I told director of Lumuza, look at this. This is our brother. He is now in a big problem, but the problem has affected all his family. What do we do with this? She said, bring this child. I will go and educate this child. He wiped the face of the what? Of the mother. That is the spirit we need, my brothers. If you are a director, you have that 2 to 3 orphans. Please give them the education. Let them study. They will tell you, Jazakallahu khaira. They will ask the whole of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you the jaza. What is the problem? Yesterday, but when I went to a certain school, I met the principal. The first thing he saw me, he said, now this one is coming to look for what? The first thing I said, how are you? How is the school? The school now has no money. Everybody wants bursary. People don't want to work. Then he asked, how, yes, can I help you? I did not say anything. I said, now if it starts at that level, I cannot say what I came for. You understand? Let us be helpful to our children. Let's give them chance. When we come to you, these are not my own children. But even if it is my child, what's wrong with it? To educate the child, what's wrong with that? They say, for you are good. You are in the Supreme Council. You are very good. You sell properties, so you have a lot of money. These are speculations that you don't understand. Yes, we are also suffering. We are the same. You understand? Yes. So what we are saying here is, let us try to raise our community to a level that they get the what? They also get what they are supposed to get as education. Educate them, you have educated the nation, inshallah ta'ala. With these few words, Doctor has a small message before I call my... I'm given that doctor is supposed to give vote of thanks, so he can put his message in his votes of thanks. I am going to take this chance now to invite my boss, the Secretary General, to talk to you. But Mr. Secretary General, one big thing you have seen here, these people are suffering. this place there is not Uganda Muslim Supreme Council property. They are renting, it's very expensive. I think this department, we need to begin to lobby to get a whole building for education, because now education has opened. It's big. You can see examination board, we can see commissioners around we have around 9 commissioners with the different work. And one of our commissioners, by the way, I want to introduce to you, is Sheikh Wamala Noman. He is in charge of madrasa in Uganda and curriculum development. He's a commissioner, don't joke. He can sack you. So he is here. And alaykum salam wa rahmatullah. With these words, I want to call upon the Secretary General to deliver his message. You're most welcome.
Thank you, Chuchu. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Salatu wassalam ala Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sheikh Chuchu, colleague, the Secretary for Education, the Regional Assistant to the Mufti, my brother, the Vice Rector, Islamic Call University College, Chairman ITEB, and your team, your Secretary and Commissioners, the head teachers present. I hope there are some parents too and students. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The press has asked me to speak in English. We never nsobodde nja kuddamu mu Luganda, inshallah. As I was seated here this morning, I received a call. I usually don't take calls when I'm in meetings, but when I saw the caller, I decided to take the call. You'll excuse me. It was His Eminence, the Mufti of Uganda, Dr. Sheikh Shaban Ramadan Muwajje. We spoke. I told him I'd arrived here, and he asked me to say his salam. He wishes you all the best, inshallah. I want to first of all congratulate ITEB. This milestone, I am sure, is a result of hard work, and hard work that has taken some time. The brief I had on ITEB is that you have been working very closely with the Department of Education, Sheikh Chuchu, and all the others. And we believe that is the way to go. I listened carefully when the MC was explaining the processes of maintaining quality, the different stages that these exams are processed through. And I really felt very touched, in happiness, because to be able to say we are who we are, we must be able to show proof that we can make it good quality, inshallah. So I congratulate you on maintaining that quality and pray that it continues to grow as you grow. Standardizing examinations is not an easy thing. Even those that have been doing it for years have challenges. So expect challenges, but keep on moving and keep on improving, inshallah. I also want to ask those who are not yet with ITEB to come and join ITEB. As Muslims, we have many challenges. We should not create our own challenges ourselves. Let's work together. Because if we're talking about standardizing education, it would be a lot better if we have one. That will be sellable. The problems Sheikh Chuchu has alluded to within our education as Muslims are dire. They are real problems. He is always in meetings with the government, with security, with all the different state organs, explaining, defending, lobbying, and saying everything good about us. But there are always some challenges. And what is more disconcerting is a problem that is brought by ourselves. Inshallah, let's try to avoid those. It is for our own good benefit. When we talk about registering madrasa, now I'm talking to the head teachers here. We're not doing it in order to have a certificate of Uganda Muslim Supreme Council in your offices. We're asking you to do that to be able to be there for you. Because questions do come. And most of them don't come directly to you. They come to him, they come to me. And it is very sad to say that we don't know that one. Because we should know who you are, where you are, and what you do. That is why we are appealing. Fill that form and give it to him. He will not ask you for anything. But he needs to know you so that he can be there for you, inshallah. I want to congratulate AIRTEL for this wonderful milestone of releasing the 2023 examinations. I have noted a few things. It makes me feel very good when I see ladies, women, girls partaking to this religious education. I don't know whether I am live, but those of us who grew up in the 70s, we know how difficult things were, even if we were not very old. We know how things were difficult, how difficult things were for Muslims in school and for Muslim girls. So to be able to reach where we are, and we have the likes of Nachiria Fahima among the best 10, and Asma Wengo among the best 10 in Thanawi, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I congratulate AIRTEL. I congratulate all the schools that are partaking on AIRTEL exams. Of course, I congratulate Ibn Hamis for emerging the best. And as Sheikh said, maybe it is a symbol of showing that you have arrived. But even others will arrive, inshallah. I want to congratulate the parents. Our MC interpreted to us the ayah that was recited about Sadaqah, and he very ably referred to the parents' sacrifice for our education. And by the way, as Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, we have agreed and decided to recommend that whenever an ayah is recited in Arabic, it should be interpreted and a lesson is picked out of it there and then, inshallah. So I thank AIRTEL for doing that. I want to congratulate, lastly and most importantly, the students who have done these exams. I see there's been an improvement in numbers, about 338 in Hidad and 49 in Thanawi from the previous year to this one. But I am also saddened that in an exam that Islam is Islam and is religious, we have malpractices. And what is even more concerning is the fact that the numbers have grown from 1 to 5 in the subsequent year. So it means the problem is escalating. We need to work on that. So, Mr. Dini, let's do what we say. Of course, even the failure numbers, not the rate, has gone up from the previous year. So the head teachers and the students, we need to do some work there. Let us continue going up in the numbers, both in passing, and decrease the failures and the malpractices, inshallah. I want to talk very briefly about education at Uganda Muslim Supreme Council as one of the pillars of our 10-year strategic plan. Because we cannot talk about development without enhancing our knowledge, without enhancing our skills, without enhancing everything to do with getting better. And that is only acquired mostly through education. Therefore, the presence of Sheikh Chuchu here is not only to witness, but to be able to benefit from your ideas and from what he's seeing here, as he thinks for all the Muslims of this country in as far as education is concerned. At UMSC, we are all inclusive because we believe we are there for everyone and we welcome everyone. I want to appeal to all of you, those who have learnt, those who are elites, make use of your council, make use of your headquarters, make use of your offices. If you shun the council, you're doing a disservice. Because those of us who are there might not be the very best, and the best might remain out there, and they fail to come. So please, join. Join the council structures, join the council activities. It is for our benefit as all of us. Insha'Allah. Of course, the education department is expanding. Recently, I had to ask him for space, and he had to move his IPLE. Now he has brought it back in a different way, but I know what he means. He's saying that the education department is expanding and it needs some bigger space. Inshallah, we are very, very critically thinking about all that, and we need the support of everyone to be able to make the council a lot more functional and our departments a lot more able to provide the services that are required. I'm usually brief, so I don't have a lot more to add, but I want to finally end by asking you to make good use of this gentleman. This gentleman has the capacity of ensuring that everyone who has completed your Thanawi can go ahead, either through his school or elsewhere, and in a very amicable, affordable, and accessible manner. I'm glad that you invited him here. The Islamic University College is for all of us. Make good use of it. Let's grow it together.
Banange nebaza bakadde bange nandibadde sina kyenzizaako tusemberedde omukolo Dr. Ziad gw'alina okukola n'omugenyi omukulu ne bo buno bubiri kambongerereko ddala ku bakadde baffe bano ababiri. Mukadde waffe owa education Sheikh Juma Bakiti yatugambye ab'amasomero tugezeeko bannange okuyamba ku baana tuleme kubeera nga tumulabanga ekizibu oba n'abalala bennyini nga bazze ku maki ako nja kwongera okukasabira ddala bannannyini masomero abali wano ekyo tukirwanireko ffenna wamu bwe tuba tulina entegeka ey'okukyusa embeera gye tulimu. Omugenyi waffe omukulu ebigambo bye tebiddibwamu naye alina kyatukubirizza ennyo nkiddamu eri ffenna bannange tuwandiise amasomero. Dr. Ziyad essaawa eno nzirawuwo ku mukolo ogulinga ogusembayo ogugussebo.
Bismillahi rahmani rahim. I take this opportunity to hand over the results of IDAD and Thanawi examinations for the year 2023 to our guest of honor, Honorable Secretary General of Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! You want to say anything?
Okay. I'm very honored to release the 2023 IDAD and Thanawi exams. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bismillahi rahmani rahim. Twongera okubeera nga twebaza mwenna abasobodde okubeerawo naddala bannamawulire mbeebaliza ddalako ensusso naye mbadde mbasaba message yaffe naddala evudde eri bakama baffe bannange etambulire ddala ng'endala bwe zitambula n'okusingawo.